Mm-hmm. Oh, sure.
All right. Well, what would you guys kind of think if I told you that 100 to 200,000 animals die and just suffer from cosmetic usage for animal testing? Because that's a real life situation. It occurs to us that most animals do have rights, and under the Animal Welfare Act, they do. But the animals that are in testing facilities do not have rights. Animals that are small mammals such as guinea pigs, rats, mice, cold-blooded animals, like reptiles, they do not have rights. It doesn't matter. We can literally do whatever we want to them. They have no legal say. A lot of people wonder how harmful this could be. They have lethal dose testing where they just pump an animal full of cosmetic products or pills just to see how long it would take for them to die. They have skin irritation tests and a lot of other brutal things. A lot of people think that companies don't have a choice, when in reality there is a plethora of other ingredients that are cruelty-free that they could choose from, but they just don't, because the cosmetic world is constantly looking for a new product or just a new color, which unfortunately kills hundreds of thousands of animals. So, some may think that this doesn't pertain to you because obviously not many men wear makeup, but there is a lot of other things that are tested with animals have things that animal testing is used for, like lotion and deodorant and stuff like that. So,
Nicole, let me pause.
Did you see your notebook?
Huh? Yeah. Okay.
Thanks,
So,
Nicole.
Like I was saying, unfortunately, animal testing is very ineffective. It really doesn't work. We don't have the same anatomy. We don't have the same organ functions. The toxicity levels in our body are not the same as pretty much any animal. It's even originally found that penicillin is toxic to guinea pigs. Aspirin can kill cats, and we've done tests to see if the HIV virus can be cured with our closest relative being chimpanzees, and we found 80 different vaccines that have proven that the HIV virus can be cured, but when it went to clinical human trials, it all failed. So, we have to think of what the big corporations can do, because obviously this bunny seems a lot easier than doing something like in vitro test tubes, which is an option. And they take human cells and like stem cells and mix them in, and they test chemicals on that instead of actual animals. There are other types of tests that can be done by donating organs or actual tissue, and you can see the actual results of our toxicity levels for humans and what it would occur rather than animal, which is pretty much ineffective. Lastly, there is something that is basically a synthetic skin that I'm not sure exactly who has made, but it reacts just like human skin, and it can tell up to 100 different chemicals in a mere hours instead of weeks or even months, costing many animals' lives. So when you think of the other possible solutions, like I just said, why not try and solve it? It's pretty easy, and if there was no more testing, we could have time for more things such as cognitive research for animals, which is like lots of mind tests and pretty much proving how animals do have feelings and can feel pain and suffering. There would be the less that we test on the animals, the better the environment will be, because when we test on animals, it basically deems them as hazardous waste, and they have to recycle the hazardous waste, which is pretty much killing the environment as well. But the main issue is that it's not in front of us, that we don't see it in our face. It's not in our backyard. We see it on television, or Sarah McLachlan's like crying about something, but it's not in our face, and so we don't actually see it as an issue. It's just an underlining thing. We just go and we still buy makeup, we still buy things that are tested on animals because we don't see it. So, most of all, this is how you can help. You can buy cruelty-free products. There are things like Lush, which is great. Paul Mitchell actually doesn't even ship its products to China because they only do any product with animal testing, so they won't even bring them over to that country. And Tresemme, I know there's everything that it says cruelty-free on the bottles or whatever you buy. You can promote awareness with social media, and there's actually, I couldn't put it on a hyperlink, but if you guys want, I can totally email it to you. It is the Humane Animals Act, and it's a bill that people are trying to pass by signing this petition so that cosmetic testing cannot be done on animals in the United States. And these are just a few ways that you could help and hopefully stop all of this animal testing and kind of cure the environment. Thank you.